wheels. So we got a call for a truck that is stuck in some muck up on Beaver Mountain, and we're gonna head up there and see if we can get it out of there. We got Peanut right here, and we got Jake.
Hello.
And we got Dylan chilling like a villain.
Chilling like a villain.
We left Colin back at the shop to work on the Spud truck, but I bet you he's working on derby cars.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. We got a derby coming right up, so I guess we should get those cars done.
Yeah, that'll straighten right out.
We'll see how that goes. So I think the truck that we're getting is a diesel, a Dodge diesel, or a Ram diesel. Why did they change the name? Is it just a mess with old guys?
Yeah, it's Ram now. I'm like, what is this?
All right, you got to give the weather or they're going to be unhappy.
It's about 65 degrees, a few clouds up in the sky. We'll get them out.
Elk.
Right there. Oh, yeah, a cord.
So there's a sign back there that says we need to beware and watch out for bears. That makes me super nervous because I'm a bear attack survivor.
There's a bear in White Lightning. Oh, get out. Go. David.
As well as Blue Steel. Here is the tornado.
Oh my goodness. He's really fast at cracking those peanuts, isn't he?
He sat here and actually opened those. Look at the efficiency. Here we are again in bear country. This time we brought Peanut.
She'll protect us.
Yep.
Will you protect us from the bears? I think she'll protect us from the bears. All right, this is the end of the road for the truck and trailer. It's time for the Jeep to do its thing.
Nice and slow. Beautiful.
It is absolutely beautiful up here. The weather is amazing. It's always nice to do a job like this every once in a while. Load up, come on. What's it like driving the iconic Banana?
Dude, this is awesome. And I'm in the mountains, so checking two boxes, driving an iconic vehicle up in the hills. Pretty cool. Going left?
I think so. So the pictures that we saw, it doesn't look too bad, but it's obviously not able to move itself. Well, it might be on the oh, I see it right there. That's it down there. Let's just go look at it.
Yeah.
How's it going?
Good. Yeah, it's got in a little predicament.
Yeah? So is the four-wheel drive not
It's
working?
not four-wheel drive.
It's just a two-wheel drive.
It's just
all
a
right.
two.
All right.
Big truck, two-wheel drive kind of don't make sense, but.
All right. Well, let's get all this off of the tires so we don't, if we can,
Yeah.
wind everything up. Oh, wow. I'm going to start undoing this. Okay, we're going to undo this. That thing's in parking brake, right?
Yeah.
Right. Woo! Pressure on that.
We got some ropes on here. For traction, I assume. We're gonna get those off real fast.
Peanut, you're not
Peanut's gonna
helping.
help. She's always helping.
So I'm thinking what we're gonna do, I'm just gonna back in right. You know what, I'm gonna nose in right here. And then what we're gonna do, I think if we just pull and turn passenger, I think we can just pull out right here. Are you just cutting this rope or are you untying it?
We're cutting it. It's just, it's old rope. It's not really worth keeping. So
Yeah.
we're gonna cut just to get it on there. So I was using this if you want to use that.
Is this working?
Yeah, it's just got a lot of tension on it. So.
Okay. Oh yeah, that's cutting pretty good. Gotta be careful not to.
Oh, don't find the water. Check, I know. Don't worry about it.
This is a Commons, yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of weight up front.
Yeah, and that's what we've been struggling with. Plus a flat tire on the passenger side.
Oh,
Help either.
we got a flat tire?
Well, it's pumped up now, but we
Oh, it was flat.
we figured out. Yeah, it's like
It's like an anchor.
it's like, no, I'm just gonna sit here.
Okay, what we're gonna do is we'll roll this out of here and then clear all that. I just don't want anything to wrap around and get into brake line.
All clear.
Yeah,
Okay.
that'll work.
So quiet up here. I like it.
Okay, keys. All right, you're gonna want to turn your wheels all the way driver.
Okay.
Put it in reverse. Okay, we're probably gonna have to move you a little bit, so just start going as we go. Put it in reverse, give it a little bit of gas. Park. Okay, stop right there. Turn that wheel all the way to the left. Okay, stop. Hey, don't spin your wheels. You're gonna start going real slow like now. Let me check this other side. What do you think, Peanut, huh? I'm gonna try to back up and we'll just go clear back up until you're on level ground.
Okay. This thing was stuck though, sitting on top of that hill at an angle with the two-wheel drive with the wheels, all the weight off of it. Of course it got stuck. And they tried their best, they tried to winch it out with what they had, but we get them out.
See if this will drive forward now. But did it. One of these days.
One free shirt.
Shake it.
There you go.
All right. Well, thank you much.
Yeah.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Yep.
I thought we were gonna jump it.
You gonna crawl it up?
Yeah.
All right. We're getting Jake some seat time.
Seat time is seat time. I'll take it.
That's good.
All right. We got that out. It wasn't too bad, but the day's not over. We've got to drive off this mountain, and I'm thinking there's a different way off. And we've got to grab lunch. Plus, we got to pick up some racing parts from Doug. You smell like mountain mud. You smell just like mountain mud.
We still love you. There's cows.
And they look delicious. All right, we made it off the mountain. It is way past lunchtime. It's like almost 4 o'clock, but it's never too late to enjoy a good lunch.
What's it called if it's between lunch and dinner? You got brunch, breakfast, and lunch. What's lunch and dinner?
They call it dinner.
Dinner?
Yeah, I don't call it dinner. I call it lunch because if I miss it, I'm getting my lunch.
All right, there you go. You guys have it.
We should get Peanut a hamburger too. We'll just get you a plain hamburger with nothing on it. She would love that. All right, we got a little bit of a drive left, and we get a lot of questions and comments, and it's hard to respond to all of them in the comment section. And also, sometimes when you type an answer, it seems like I'm being facetious or angry. So it's a lot better for me just to answer them on here. Okay, question number 1. Do we disconnect the battery before we start welding on the rig? The answer is no. So I have personally never heard of or seen a problem other than I've said that before, and people in the comments said, well, I've seen it. And I can only theorize that you've hooked the ground to the computer or the positive post to the battery or something, because I just can't imagine a scenario where it's going to be a problem. So yeah, now we never disconnect it, and I've never had a problem. If I ever have a problem, I'll let you know. And oh, I have welded on hundreds of vehicles without disconnecting anything. I've never had a problem. We just recently posted a video that showed the Banana struggling against like a 9,000 pound conversion van. And somebody asked, why wouldn't we take the Bombi for that job? Like, why is the Bombi not the perfect vehicle for sand jobs? And the answer is the Bombi is super slow. Like, it would do those jobs, and that's fine, but it is not, like, it can't move through the dunes as fast as a Jeep, and you have to load it up on a trailer. Like, there's all kinds of reasons why it wouldn't work. So we're getting a lot of questions about the same job. Like, we kind of struggled with the Banana, and they're like, well, why didn't you bring the wrecker? And it's a logistics deal, kind of like the Bombi. Like, we could have brought the wrecker and it would have worked really good, but we didn't. We brought the Banana. We had to bring something. And then the title of that video is why Jeeps aren't good for recovery. And somebody said, so why aren't Jeeps good for recovery? And the answer is sometimes the job's too big for them. That's all there is to it. Why do bald tires work better in the sand? And the answer is surface tension. I don't know if that's the right word, but when you start breaking up the sand, you go straight down. And the tread breaks it up and allows the tire to sink. If they're bald, they float right across the top. And it's not just a little bit different. It is night and day, up and down, hot and cold. It's different.
Thank you for whoever asked that question. I didn't know that about sand and tires. Learn something new every day.
I'm gonna get in an in-depth conversation with Jake about tire flotation. Oh, here's something that's kind of interesting. This is more comments than anything. We get a lot of comments where people are like, if you would have just aired down to 15 pounds, you'd have drove right out of there. Or 20 pounds, or 12 pounds. And I'm going, I'm at 6 pounds. I'm at 6 pounds of air. If I was at 20 pounds, I'd be just as stuck as the guy I'm going to rescue. So we run very low tire pressure. Someone asked if I have ever been clean shaven, and the answer is yes. So somebody asked me why the Banana sounds like it's falling apart when I'm driving fast off-road, and the answer is because it's a Jeep. We got a question, why don't we let the air out of the customer's tires when we're at the sand? And generally we don't. I would say it's been a handful in the last 10 years of air I've let out of customers' vehicles. And the reason that is because once you start messing with the customer's vehicle, that puts liability onto you. So if they drive out and don't air up their tires and lose a tire, they're gonna come back on me. So yeah, we just don't do it. What we do is we try to make our equipment enough to make the thing happen without using the customers, without messing with the customer's vehicle. And that goes with like removing bumpers. We've had people say like, you should have just unbolted the bumper to get it out of there. One of them was a Prius. Same thing. If we don't touch it, if we document that this is where it's at and we get it out as carefully as possible, that keeps us liability free. And man, it's nice to be liability free. Why does the MORR perform better than the Banana? I don't think it does. I think they're both different. The Banana's a little lighter with a little smaller tire, shorter wheelbase. The MORR is the opposite of what I just said. It's a little heavier, a little longer wheelbase. It's got a bigger tire. They are both very sharp tools that that just get stuff done. They just do it slightly differently, and it just comes down to wheelbase and the terrain that we're driving over. I have complete confidence in either one. I don't really show up to a job. There's some I enjoy, like I enjoy driving the Banana through a trail like Rattlesnake more than the MORR. I think I would enjoy the Banana more on the Rubicon Trail also, where there's just lots of steering and turning. So the Banana is quite a bit shorter wheelbase than the MORR, and that matters when you're snaking in and out of trees and stuff like that. Where did the dent on the back of the Banana come from? I don't know.
What dent?
Yeah, it's a work truck. It gets dents. We got this question. They must not be paying attention. They said, are you going to be racing in the Baja 1000? The answer is, we are. And we're going to be racing in this car. We get a lot of questions when I run the rope around the axle of the recovery rig instead of to the hitch. And they want to know why I do that. And the reason we do that is to keep the angle of the rope lower, but less of an angle. And that puts less pressure on the front bumper valance air dam area. It's just good practice to put less pressure there. Oh, we get this one a lot, and there's a lot of really bad information about this. Why do we run 4 low in the sand? Isn't 4 high better? And it's not better. So in the sand you need your engine to be in its power band, and for most engines that's going to be in the 3,000 to 6,000 RPM range. So that's where you're going to want to be, especially if you're doing any hill climbing. So low range allows your engine to get into its power band, and you still have all your gears, so you can still go like 60 miles an hour in low range. So it's not a question of wheel speed and top speed. So for sure, low range in the sand all day, and it keeps your transmission way cooler. I would do a test. I should do a test with the transmission, so how much hotter the transmissions get in high range. But if you enjoy burning your transmissions out, by all means drive in high range on the sand.
What about with snow? Does it the same thing apply in snow?
I don't understand snow. I really don't. So here's the problem with snow. Snow's not one thing, and I mean sand's not one thing, but it's kind of one thing. Snow is crazy because sometimes it's soft and fluffy, sometimes it's wet, heavy, and compactable, and then it freezes, and then sublimation happens, and you got a crust on the top and flour underneath, and there's just all kinds of things that are different. It's hard to have a one answer for snow. I mean, it's hard enough to have a one answer for sand, but snow, all I can say about snow is good luck. All right, somebody asked why we Americans call gas when it's a liquid, and the answer for that is because gas is short for gasoline. That's it. Why does the Banana sound like a lawnmower when it's under load? I can't tell if that's a mean question or a legit question, but either way the answer is the same, because it's a Jeep. How good is the Banana at high temperatures? I can tell this is coming from an XJ guy. So the XJ has one of the hotter running engines with one of the smallest radiators. And I went through great lengths to put a really big radiator, big fan, all kinds of cooling tricks. So since we've done that, I have never once boiled the radiator in the Banana. But it does run a little hot at low speeds with the air conditioning on. It's just a thing I have to deal with. The MORR has no cooling issues, no matter how hot, how slow, how hard we're working it, and how high the air conditioning is on. The Banana, every once in a while, says, "Can you turn the air conditioning off, please?" It's just an XJ thing. Somebody asked, how is the Banana so tough? Have we added frame stiffeners? Yes. They're not commercial frame stiffeners, but I did weld metal under there. And now, even though it's dinner time, we're gonna get lunch.
So we're at Brad's Food Hut. Matt was talking about this place.
I love their pastrami burger thing. I don't know what it's called, but I know how to get it. All right, so we all got our pastrami burgers here. They're amazing. And then we got an unseasoned patty to go for Peanut. She's gonna love it. All right, so this is Jake's first time ever being to Brad's, so obviously he's never had the pastrami burger again. Let's hear the review.
It's solid. I would recommend. Go to Brad's if you're in town.
Dylan already knew that, and so did I. So if you're worried about Peanut waiting out here in the truck all by ourselves, there's no need to. We left it running, AC on, and she's listening to her favorite band, Ace of Base.
All that she wants
All the Peanut wants is a hamburger patty. Come here, Peanut. I got something for you. You like that? Oh yeah, that's pretty good. Yeah, that's pretty good too. Here you go. You like that? So we got this unseasoned. It'd be very bland for you and me, but Peanut thinks it's okay. Think, Peanut? Ah, she just said 5 out of 5. Would recommend. We made it back to the yard safe and sound. Thanks for watching.
All right, I got a dirty Dr. Pepper. Never tried it. Yeah,
It's good.